And we start right away at 5 with breaking news. Former Franklin County Deputy Jason Meade taking the stand in his own murder trial.
No matter what physical training you do to respond to threats, you can't train for the emotional. You can't train for it. I don't know how else to say. They're out there crying, and it's a terrible, chaotic situation.
That testimony wrapping up just a half hour ago. Today was the first time we've heard from Jason Meade since that shooting back in December of 2020. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Andrew Kinsey.
And I'm Yolanda Harris. Now, after 14 witnesses and 4 days, the state has rested in the murder trial. And Meade is on trial in the death of 23-year-old Casey Goodson Jr.
We have live team coverage tonight. Carly Dion with what neighbors saw the day of that shooting.
But let's start with 10 TV's Lacey Crisp. And Lacey, what did Meade say on the stand today?
Well, this is the first time we have heard from Jason Meade about what happened on December 4th, 2020. Now, he took the witness stand just after today's lunch break. Now, he described his upbringing, his family, his career, and his training. Then defense attorney Mark Collins asked Meade what happened that day. Now, Meade explained they were on an arrest warrant for another person, but that person wasn't there. As Meade was driving away, Meade says he saw a man wave a gun at him while both were driving. Now, Meade described airing the call over the radio and trying to find Goodson. Prosecutors asked him if he was sure he saw Goodson waving a gun in the intersection. Defense attorneys asked him what he saw moments later at the home and why he ultimately decided to shoot his weapon.
No way I was mistaken at what happened at the intersection, sir.
You could be mistaken as to what the driver of that car was doing.
No, he pointed his gun at me. There's no mistaking somebody pointing a gun at you. If anybody ever does it, you'll never forget it. I thought he was going to surrender.
Had he dropped the gun there, what would you have done?
I would have given him orders to call him back towards me. And then he made a turn like this, bringing the gun up and pointing it back to me.
What went through your mind? Have a seat. What went through your mind when you saw that gun?
I thought he was going to shoot me. I'm thinking I don't want to die.
And the state is still questioning Meade. He will be first up on the stand again tomorrow morning. Reporting live, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.
All right, thank you, Lacey. And our team coverage continues tonight with Carly Dion, who joins us live with more from inside the courtroom. Carly?
Yolanda, one of the first people the defense called to the stand today was the neighbor of Goodson Jr., Sheila Staniford. She says they were driving down the street as this altercation occurs. And she claims she saw one person pursuing another, but what she did not know was that one of them was a cop. She says all she could hear was someone yelling, "Put your gun down." Then Staniford says they heard the gunshot. Here's that back and forth questioning with the defense.
It happened so fast. It just happened so fast. I thought he was in tan. I don't know. I couldn't bet 100% on it, but I do who I saw. And I saw Casey, but we didn't know what was going on because prior to that, when we heard that, someone come running out the front door and said, Grandma, I think Casey's been shot. So we thought, we didn't know what to think. If it was a home invasion, you know what I mean? There was so much stuff going on. We didn't know.
So
I know that prior to that, though, a guy told Casey to put the gun down several times.
One of the members of Meade's U.S. Marshals team also took the stand today, and he explained they are allowed to use deadly force when their life, a team member's life, or the public is in great harm or risk of death. We'll have more on this coming up tonight at 6. Yolanda and Andrew.
Carly Dion reporting live for us tonight. Carly, thanks so much. And remember, you can watch every moment of the trial from inside the courtroom. Just download our free 10 TV app or 10 TV Plus. 10 TV Plus is free to download on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.